When you first quit smoking weed or quit vaping, how you feel is not how you are going to feel for the rest of your life. And this is one of the most important mindsets when it comes to quitting. If you're new to the channel, my name's Dr. Frank. I'm the founder of AddictionMindset recovery coaching programs, which are dedicated to helping people quit nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and adult media content, substances I once struggled with. To learn more about our free and paid programs, including our Livin' Weed Free in 2023 challenge, check out the video description, the pinned comment, or the link in my profile. How you feel when you first quit smoking weed is probably not going to feel good. I know when I quit, I was manic, I had symptoms of CHS, I had symptoms of psychosis, I was nauseous, I was sweating a lot. When I started to quit chewing tobacco and vaping at the same time, I started to have increased anxiety, panic attacks, nausea. I could go on and on and on about the physical and mental withdrawal symptoms, the cravings that I was struggling with. And there was this voice in my brain, the addicted voice, trying to convince me that how I felt in the first 3 to 7 days of quitting was going to be how I felt for the rest of my life. And time again, I fell victim to listening to that voice. I would think, oh my God, I can't sweat like this forever. I can't have brain fog like this forever. How am I going to function at work? How am I going to function in school? How am I going to function in my relationships? I can't feel nauseous like this forever. I have to eat food. I was convinced with every ounce of being inside of me that I was never going to feel better. And that feeling would eventually lead me to relapse. Now, I have a mindset hack for you guys when it comes to this. People would always say to me, well, think positively, right? People would say, oh, well, it's going to get better. Things are going to feel better, right? And then they wouldn't. So the next day would come and I would still feel nauseous. And the next week would come and I would still feel the brain fog and some cravings and anxiety. And I'd be sitting there saying, when are things going to feel better? I would go to bed expecting tomorrow to be the day that things would feel better. So I had a shift in mindset. And instead of telling myself and listening to others who were saying, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. Because in that moment, my life sucked, right? Things sucked all around. Everything sucked. I started to tell myself, okay, brain, it is what it is right now. You're not feeling good. And tomorrow when you wake up, you're probably going to feel tired. You haven't slept all night from insomnia. You're probably going to feel fatigued. You're probably going to feel nauseous. It is what it is. You have to keep going though, brain. So instead of saying things are going to get better, which I did know eventually deep down they were going to, and I promise you they do, I told myself it is what it is right now. And despite my emotions, despite how I'm feeling emotionally, I am not going to let that determine the next actions that I take. And being able to take action despite how you feel emotionally is a very, very powerful thing. And I actually think this is one of the biggest benefits in mindset that a person gets from quitting smoking weed, quitting vaping, or quitting any addiction. We feel these intense emotions, cravings, anxiety, slightly increased depression perhaps after you first quit, anhedonia, all things I experienced. And to be able to take actions that continue your sobriety and recovery process, even though you want to act on those emotions, right? You want to go get the drug, you want to go hit your vape, is an incredibly powerful trait that you can transfer over to multiple aspects of your life, whether it's your business, your relationship. I mean, this has worked wonders for me from a business standpoint, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, to act differently than how I am feeling emotionally. My emotions do not determine my actions. And that was a mindset that developed from quitting a drug. So I think that's a shift that can really help you guys get through those first few days of withdrawal symptoms. Remember, withdrawal and those feelings are nothing more than the addiction dying. Withdrawal is those endocannabinoid receptors or those nicotine receptors. It's nothing more than that addictive voice dying. And withdrawal is addiction's way of letting you know that it's suffering. When you're going through nicotine withdrawal, when you're going through weed withdrawal, you're not suffering, you're detoxing, you're healing. That's quite literally what's happening. But addiction, on the other hand, it's starving, it's dying, it's suffering, and it's trying to do everything it can to let you know that that's what's happening. If you guys want to learn more and go deeper into the whole quitting smoking weed process or making money online and maybe living a better life in 2023, be sure to check out the pinned comment, the link in my profile, or the video description to learn more about living weed free in 2023, our latest Addiction Mindset Program Challenge. And if you're watching this before November 22nd at 8 p.m. EST, I'm going to have a live Zoom Q&A call, which you can also find the links to that in my profile or in the pinned comment to this video. So I hope to see you guys in one of those places. It's time to make a change, and that change starts with a shift in mindset, and that's exactly what I'm here to help people do. See you guys later.